Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending this evening on a beautiful spring day in Blowing Rock. We will pay for this, I'm sure. So, that being said, thanks for coming. Thanks for attending. Roll call. Cat Berry.
Here.
David Harwood.
Here.
Wayne Miller.
Here.
Doug Matheson. Here. Melissa Tauscher.
Here.
Okay, everyone is in attendance. If you would, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, council approval of minutes, December 9th, 2025, regular meeting and closed. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, changes on those minutes? Okay, how do you vote, Kat?
Aye.
David?
Yes.
Doug?
Aye.
And Melissa?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, regular agenda adoption. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on changes? Okay. Kat? David?
Yes.
Wayne?
Yes.
Doug?
Yes.
Melissa?
Yes.
Okay, regular agenda is adopted. Consent agenda, budget amendment 2025-21. Do I have a motion? We have a first, we have a second, and of course, no discussion for consent. And Kat?
Aye.
David?
Yes.
Wayne? Doug?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, consent agenda is approved. Now, ladies and gentlemen, during the public comment section, if you would like to come up and speak of something that's not on this agenda, feel free. You have 3 minutes. Okay, all right. Moving right along. Quiet crew this evening. All right, now we got special recognition, former council members, Melissa Pickett and Pete Guarini. Unfortunately, Melissa Pickett and Pete are not here this evening. They are aware, and we will make this presentation at a later date. They did put in many years of good service and hard service, and they're both great people, so keep them in your prayers. They're fantastic people and did a good job for the town. So we will present their awards to them at a later date. Okay, regular agenda. Blowing Rock Chamber update. Oh, Miss Robin Miller.
Sergeant Daniel Harris.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sergeant Daniel Harris. Well, I didn't see you standing there. Daniel, it's nothing personal, okay?
Always enjoy coming before the council and the public to brag on one of my officers. And I'd like to call Sergeant Harrison here. Daniel began his career in law enforcement with the Blowing Rock Police Department in June of 2019. He's a graduate of the University of Central Florida. We won't hold that against him. He majored in political science. Sergeant Harris has accumulated over 1,166 hours of training. And I am proud to present Sergeant Harris with an advanced law enforcement certificate.
No, Chief, I would like to say that your staff is second to none, and I see all of them all the time during normal working hours, and they do a great job. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sergeant Harris, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, Miss Miller. Now, I thought you were going to give him his award. That's, okay.
I would love to.
Okay.
Love giving
Thank
out
you, Ms.
awards.
Miller.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity to present. Thank you, Town Council. And thank you. So a year ago, exactly last week, January 6th, I started the job here at the Blowing Rock Chamber, and I was introduced by Mayor Sellers, and I was living out of a suitcase until March, but there was a lot of snow on the ground. So today it was nice to walk across the street without a coat on, but I hear we're having some snow. So I'm here to give you just a really quick update on the chamber, first of all, and then in closing, welcome your comments and feedback as I conclude. And for anyone that's watching for live streaming, I'm always available for feedback and discussions. So here we go. I actually never clicked. So we're going to go over a quick 2025 wrap up. 2026, what are we looking at? And then, of course, as you know, the Blowing Rock Chamber is event driven. That is the primary source of our revenue outside of membership, business membership and partnership, and residential dues. So in 2025, we did start opening the Welcome Center, the office, 7 days a week through season. So that's not right now in the shoulder season or slow time, but in high events like next weekend, we will be staffed up. We have 2 part-time staff visitor center, we call Welcome Center hosts, that are filling the gap in the Saturday and Sunday on those off hours or holidays when we do it. From a financial standpoint, and I've had people in the community ask me about the finances of the chamber off and on in the wonderful post office where I'd love to serve coffee, kill a lot of time meeting everybody there. But we are we're solvent, we're in the black, we are going to close the year out in December in the black, even though that was a budget that was passed to be in the red. So that is a successful year for the chamber. I attribute that to some cost-cutting measures, some automation processes that we've done inside the organization, and obviously catching up with some of our revenue that needs to catch up with how prices have increased overall. I really want to emphasize our partnerships. They're not only limited to the TDA, of course, the town, but also CCTI. We established a really strong partnership with their Small Business Development Center, and Greg comes into our office every other week on Tuesday morning to meet with current businesses that are maybe struggling, businesses that might want to sell or grow, but also people with business ideas. And really excited about one business in particular that we've been working with when I introduced her to Greg, and they've been meeting really nonstop and looking forward to a successful launch of that business if we can get it off the ground. But he's told me that he's calculating now, but he's attributing over about 70 to 80 hours worth of business consulting that's going out of our office. So that's exciting news for our business community. And then technology and data. When I came and first presented to you, I talked about the fact of automation within our organization. Right now, we are going through a major overhaul of our CRM system, our customer relationship management system. So you are going to see some hiccups along the way as it relates to our management system and where files and data are stored, but also our business information. So we will be putting notices out about that. It's just now starting. Please be patient with us. We are a small but mighty team, so we're doing our best in conjunction of simultaneously launching a 4-day event, which, by the way, is called Winterfest, in case you haven't heard, in the same process of migrating everything over so that you will see a refreshed look and feel and more streamlined data, more ability to pay with a smoother process. And having said that, if you're watching or sitting here in this audience, we plead with you to update your data, because as we convert, we want to make sure all of that is as accurate as possible, right, Mayor? As you and I just had that conversation prior to the meeting. So that's really an exciting tidbit for us. So 2026, talking about membership, we are excitingly signing on new members. They're walking in the door. I think that is attributed to Greg and the partnership and the word that we're out there listening, and the listening we're doing as we're going out into the community. I call it the listening tour, which should be 365 days a year while you're in town, right, visiting your true customer. Our partnership program has been slightly revamped. So if you are a current partner and you have re-upped your partnership or you've changed your partnership, you do want to review any of the things that we have submitted to you because there are some minor changes to that program. We have overhauled our entire sponsorship package. So we have annual packages for sponsorships, from sponsoring our clothing so we can walk around with Blowing Rock on our sleeve if we may, or it's TV advertising in the Welcome Center. Economic impact, that's our main goal. We want to help strive to create that within the community so our residents have something to go to, spend money at, but also our businesses thrive and survive. Parking. Cannot do something in the town without talking about parking. I will just say that, we're collecting tidbits here and there. We know there's a challenge, and especially with a specific lot, there are some ideas that I particularly have from listening to our businesses. But one of the things we can't forget when we talk about the parking enforcement from the private lot is the employees that have been impacted as well by that. So there's more to come with that, and I'd love to be one-on-one with any members of the council regarding that. And again, just continuing to listen to you, our town, our residents, and our businesses on what we can do to make things better for everyone. Events. So Winterfest, as you know, is quickly approaching. We are in the home stretch of Winterfest. The feast, the stroll's exciting. Town has allowed us to put some business ice sculptures in Memorial Park. So if you don't have a business on Main Street or Sunset, gives you an opportunity to participate in that. Art in the Park. There are some changes to Art in the Park. Winterfest. We do have a shuttle sponsored this year from Shops for Winterfest all day Saturday. That's like great news, I think. Art in the Park. We pulled out the artists, and they unanimously wanted Art in the Park to be from 10 to 4. So it's historically been 10 to 5, so it will be 10 to 4 all season long. Symphony, we will be beginning our planning and our discussions right after Winterfest with Chatola for Symphony by Chatola Lake. The home show, that'll be in its 3rd year, but it is moving this year so that we could expand upon it, make it larger. So it's moving from the Legion to the school in the auditorium. And then this is a new one for me. It's here in this town. I'm not new to leadership programs. I'm new to Leadership Challenge here in Blowing Rock because it's on every other year on the even year, and I think some of you are graduates from the program. So we just opened up our registration for that. We put out a sample of what 2024 was. I have feedback that I probably should just put in placeholder names. Green Park was mentioned, I apologize. That was a placeholder from the 2024 program. And then new add-ons. So these are not going to be written into the budget or board approved, but they are programs that we would like to launch for our business and residential community to be more productive in local spend. So an idea that's Blowing Rock Bucks, so people can spend money in the store, we can track local spending. A taste of, and I've talked to our special events chair, Stephen, and I know my board chair, Ellen, is here, about Taste of Blowing Rock that's specific to Blowing Rock. And then a couple little other more hospitality-driven programs that could be in training. So like a certificate program for a hospitality workforce in partnership with the TDA. So those are ideas. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves and say, oh my gosh, Robin, when is that starting? Those are great ideas, and we want to build upon them for 2026. Questions or comments?
Council? All right.
Yes. I would like to just thank you for all you're doing. I've heard a lot of really good comments from the community about you, so we're very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robin.
Appreciate that. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
May I take my little wine bottle thumb drive that Tracy Brown lent me, by the way? That wasn't mine. Is that on your computer?
I think it's, IT has it.
Okay.
In the little office.
It's
Thomas will hold on to it, and he'll make many
the
copies.
cutest thumb drive ever.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Robin. Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. Oh. Okay.
Thank you. You do a great
All
job.
right. Thank you again, Ms. Miller. Thank you for your hard work. All right along. Selection of the RTAC member, Rural Transportation Advisory Committee for the High Country Council of Government. If I'm not mistaken, this was originally Melissa Pickett's position. So, council, you all need to, one of you need to consider taking on this role if at all possible.
I'd like to nominate Councilperson Mayor Pro Tem Harwood, please.
Who, I'm sorry.
Mayor Pro Tem Harwood.
Yep, I've done that before, so that'd be great.
Yep, okay. And just to make it official, I will have a vote. Do we have a motion to approve his nomination?
I make a motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have anybody that want to debate this at a higher level? Okay, all right. Kat?
Yes.
Yes.
For yourself.
Yes.
Wayne? Okay, everybody, all are in agreement. Thank you for taking this on, David.
Yeah.
Okay, selection of TDA, Tourism Development Authority. This is also a council member. I will throw my hat in the ring if there's nobody else, but I think Doug had mentioned he would like to. So what are your thoughts? Anybody like to?
Is that something,
Yeah, I'd like to try it on for size.
Somebody like to make a nomination there? Okay, nominated Doug, all right.
I'll second that.
Do we have a second? Kath?
Yes.
David?
Aye.
Wayne? Doug?
Aye.
Melissa, okay,
Thank you, Doug.
all right. Thanks for taking that on, Doug.
Thank you all.
All right, selection of the Economic Development Commission. This is normally a representative, but doesn't have to be. I was informed that, notified that Pete Guarini wanted to stay in this position, and I understood that the board, the current board was, for the county, was in agreement of that. But that decision is left up to council. If you all would like to nominate somebody from the current sitting council, that's
I'll second.
strictly up to you. Okay, we have a nomination. We're nominating,
Pete.
okay, we're nominating Pete Guarini. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. David?
Aye.
Wayne?
Discussion?
Melissa?
I'm sorry.
I had discussion on that. I was going to say, if it does not have to be a council member, I think we should open it up to the community if possible.
Okay, we have a vote taken.
Or a motion.
We have a
Oh,
motion.
no,
We have a motion. We have a second, and we did, I'm sorry, I did go through the vote process.
then I would say no.
Okay. My suggestion would be, now, am I correct that it does not have to be a sitting council member? Is that correct?
That is my understanding. If you want to give me 1 minute, I can confirm that.
Okay.
That was, I didn't mean to disrupt.
No.
No.
I thought he was listed on there as representing the Blowing Rock Town Council.
He was.
Okay.
That is correct. And my understanding was it didn't have to be a sitting, a council member.
Okay.
Okay? And my understanding, Doug, could you clarify, did you hear from some of the board members with the
Right.
economic group?
Right, it does not have to be a council member. It has to be approved, whoever the person is, has to be approved by the county, but it doesn't have to be a council member.
Okay. Well, the council has voted to put him back on, but my question is, he's not currently here. Doug, have you talked to him? Can you confirm he wants the
I
position?
talked with him today to see if he was coming for tonight, and he said that he is trying to get over some sickness that he has had. He has had a lot of guests in during the winter, and he feels like he has caught something, and he doesn't think that he should be around people when it's given.
Joey, any additional feedback?
As far as him not being present, I mean, there's no requirement that he be present to accept it. I mean, if he wanted to deny it, he would have to be here to do that, but as far as accepting it, he does not have to be here.
It's the old term that if you don't show up for a meeting, that you get nominated for something, I guess. I don't know. But not sitting on council, he can still serve. Correct?
I'm still looking up that
Okay,
portion
then we'll
of that.
stand down for.
Yeah, just give me like another minute or so.
And the other question is, if it doesn't have to be council, should we treat it as any board and put it out to the community to apply for that seat?
Does the board also have to approve this, the Watauga County Board? I don't know.
Yeah, I sit on the board,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So, and I was at the last board.
Would you do me a favor? Would you come up and speak so that way it's noted on record?
Thank you. Robin Miller, Blue Rock Chamber. And I don't, the attorney obviously is going to look into the actual facts, but I was present at the board meeting and there was not a discussion on record about that. So I don't know if like Joe Furman and parties had discussion to say, we'll bring it to the next board meeting. But as of that board meeting, it would have been Pete's last meeting. He was not in attendance and there was not a discussion about who was going to fill that seat. I hadn't even asked that question as a board member.
Okay, thank you, Robin.
And to go back to your other question, it does not look like there's a requirement that they have to be a sitting council person. I mean, for instance, Seven Devils has a citizen on there and not one of their town council.
Ms. Miller, does the group have a requirement for a certain, a board member must attend a certain number of meetings? Do you know?
To be quite frank, it's very loosey-goosey.
I understand.
Yes, but I've not been told the required number of meetings. And then our next meeting is actually Thursday at the EDC luncheon. We're using that as a meeting, so everyone will be there for that.
Okay, council has made a motion and has voted on this. So I feel like that, and there was a majority that voted for Pete. I think that, and Melissa, you brought up a good point that needs to be maybe addressed in the future. So council, I guess we should, as mayor, I think we ought to go forward as we have in the past with your motion and your decision. But it might be something we might want to review in the future where it's treated like our other board members maybe, okay?
And the term is how long, Robin?
3 years.
What do you think, Mayor Pro Tem?
3 years.
Isn't it 3 years, the term?
Yeah. And I just got text too confirming it does not need to be a council
Right.
member.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we good with that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the way it's always been done in the past, but it sounds like we can move it to the normal of the board process that we allow citizens to
I just
jump into play.
missed a discussion opportunity before you did the vote, so I apologize for
Well, thank you. You
disrupting
know,
that.
sometimes we have to veer off from protocol, but thank you for making that point.
Sure.
It's a viable point. But, so we'll continue as is right now, as the council voted and made motions. And then in the future, we will look into other options, okay? That good enough, council?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
All right. I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, I just want to clarify, so Wayne made the motion, who seconded it?
I need to.
Okay, and then everybody in favor except Melissa? Okay,
Correct.
just want to make sure I have that.
Thanks.
Sorry.
All right. Well, yeah, that TDA thing, you know you're gonna be working with Tracy Brown, don't you? All right. Do what? Hey, the council voted for you, buddy. All right, well, that's moving right along. Closing comments. Okay, for those that are new, you can make, comments on what you saw happen, good town projects, personnel, how beautiful it was that day, or whatever. But I'll keep mine brief. Town council, this is for the citizens. Town council retreat is at the Blowing Rock Conference Center. It is scheduled for, if I'm not mistaken, January 26th and 27th,
Yes, sir.
beginning at 9.
I think there's breakfast at 8 o'clock, I believe, and the meeting will start at 9.
Okay.
Yes.
So roughly 9 to 11 in the evening?
Yes.
It'd be 9 to 5. But that, if you would like to attend, you may attend. Now, we do not allow any public comments during the sessions. During the breaks, you can speak to the individual council members if you wish. That's it. Kat,
I don't have anything.
Mr. Harwood.
I just wanted to take a moment and thank Mr. Bailey. I really appreciate you've stepped up tremendously. I appreciate you taking on the retreat and organizing that for us. And I trust you'll keep us on task with that. And then I've gotten just some fabulous comments from the public, from staff. And so I really appreciate you being here.
I just want to second David's comments about Lane. It's been a pleasure to work with you, and I hate to see you go one day.
Doug.
Just a reminder for people that the NC House Committee on Property Taxes will be meeting in the morning at 10 o'clock. One of the things that I'm hearing now is they've kind of changed it around a little bit, is they're looking at reductions toward seniors and people with disabilities to start out with. But it's still a step in trying to take over the property taxes.
Melissa.
I would like, Lane also orchestrated a wonderful orientation for Wayne and I. So that was a wonderful thing, and thank you. It was very helpful. A few weeks ago, I initiated a poll. It was a text message poll that went out to 500 voters. Single question: what do you think is your major concern that should be addressed? The response rate was 17%, which the polling company said was usually about 3%. So I decided to extend it to the rest of the voters. So on Thursday, if you get a text message from me, it won't be my number, but it is coming from me. Please answer it honestly. I've gotten some wonderful feedback. I'll share that with the council and the community at the retreat if I have all the results back. But I just wanted to share that and encourage everybody to please respond if you receive it. So.
Thank you. Joy. Lane.
Thank you. As the mayor mentioned, the retreat is the 26th and 27th. We've reduced that down from 3 days to 2 days. I'm confident we can do that. Try to keep everyone on task, and we'll be working with the department head staff the next couple of days, next week, to finish that out. And if you want to tweak the agenda any, let me know, let us know this week so we can get that done. But I'm enjoying my time here, and I've seen more snow since I've been in Blowing Rock and a half the past 4 years, and so I'm loving that. I actually like the snow. Sorry for those of you who want spring to come, but I'm enjoying the snow.
So you're moving here full-time?
That would be fun, yes.
Thank you, Lane.
Thank you.
Thanks for helping us through this, and working with the new members. So I think that's great. So, council, if we don't have anything else, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Okay. This meeting